I need somebody to tell me how I'm supposed to make it in today's economy. Bro, shit's so high. You can't, it's hard to go grocery shopping. I mean, you go in the store with say $300. You ain't coming out with much. And I remember back in the day, 300, shit, if you was shopping with that, you had a buggy full of meat, shrimp, steaks, enough, to last a while. Now, $300 might get you 6 little bags. That's pitiful, man. Something's got to change. The gas prices is still high. What happened, man? I thought Trump was gonna help us. This ain't what I expected when I voted this year, bro. Last year. That's not right. Something got to change. We can't make it. How are we gonna make it?
Man, I tell you what, dude, I've had it with this bullshit in this goddamn country, man. When is enough? We quit keeping up with the goddamn cost of living a long goddamn time ago, didn't we? This goes up, that goes up, this goes up, that goes up. Only thing that doesn't go up is my paycheck.
I present to you yet another case of I thought you were going after them and not me. This is Casper Erickson and his wife, Savannah. Hey, Casper and Savannah. When Joe Biden was president, you were free, living your life, living the American dream, on the pathway to natural citizenship. And now that your fave is in the White House, you, Casper, are sitting in a jail in Louisiana and don't know what's going to happen to you, your wife, or your kids.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks again for choosing us today. Well, a lot of Trump voters are coming here online and telling us how they regret their vote, But what do you think, man? You should have known better, because you basically had a chance to do something for yourselves back when you had the chance to vote, but you did not want to listen. And the saddest part about this is that you guys had a head start. Back in 2017 when the orange man first came into the picture, yeah, you should have known better. You should have learned from that. But you never wanted to listen. You never wanted to listen to black folks. You never wanted to listen to Democrats. You never wanted to listen. You are in too deep in the MAGA cult, and you never wanted anybody to tell you otherwise. Now, a lot of them are coming here and telling us how their lives, have gotten worse and not any better. But this is where a lot of Democrats, a lot of black folks come in and tell you, we told you so. You F around, you find out. Let's check these videos out on today's episode, guys. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. Like this video. I'm your presenter, Joel Mugisha. Let's take a look.
Man, I tell you what, dude, I've had it with this bullshit in this goddamn country, man. When is enough? Motherfucker. We quit keeping up with the goddamn cost of living a long goddamn time ago, didn't we? This goes up, that goes up, this goes up, that goes up. Only thing that doesn't go up is my paycheck. And I fucking swear to God, payday for my parents back in the day was a great fucking day. You know what payday is now? It's the most miserable fucking goddamn day of the week. Fuck! It's already fucking gone. I done spent that shit last week. Motherfucker, what was left of it after you done dipped your goddamn hands in it, you fucking greedy piece of shit. Bro, y'all are fucking taking like $300 or $400 fucking dollars from me a week. It's not a fucking small amount. It's a fucking house payment by the end of the month. And that's before I even get my goddamn money. Huh? And then I gotta pay what? Another fucking 8% at the fucking store anytime I buy a goddamn thing? And you fucking tax me on my vehicles. Every time I fucking register the motherfucker. Tax me. So what the fuck is left after that? Barely enough to fill the propane tank and not enough to fucking pay the goddamn electric company. Hey, but fuck the truck payment, the goddamn insurance. Oh yeah, Did I want to fucking eat this month? Fuck, dude. I ain't got a fucking choice but to make my fucking jeans last 6 fucking years because they cost fucking $80. And there ain't no goddamn fat left on the fucking... There ain't no fat. There ain't no goddamn meat. Shit, there ain't nothing left on the bone at the end of the month. Motherfucker, I gotta crack that son of a bitch open and try to find something. And if I got a fucking medical issue, fuck you. I don't care. Fucking kill me. I don't give a fuck. Let that motherfucker just rot over there in the corner because I ain't paying for none of that shit. 30% fucking interest on a goddamn credit card. Fuck you, motherfucker. Hey, I'm gonna go fucking get me fucking lunch, though. Indulge in a double cheeseburger and some fries and a large iced tea. Nope. No, you ain't. $18 fucking dollars, motherfucker, if you want to. I'm fucking sick of it, dude. I've had enough. Fuck these motherfuckers.
I present to you yet another case of I thought you were going after them and not me. This is Casper Erickson and his wife, Savannah. Casper immigrated here back in 2013. He came from Denmark. He met Savannah, they fell in love, and they currently have 4 children and 1 on the way. Casper immigrated here back in 2013, found work immediately as a welder, and has been working a steady job ever since. He's not a criminal. He's been attending all of his immigration appointments, and back in September of 2024, he finally got word that his naturalization application was in review. He had hope that soon he would become an American citizen. In April, he got a call stating that he needed to come to the local immigration office in Tennessee, Memphis, Tennessee. And he was supposed to be interviewed in regards to his naturalization application. And when he arrived, ICE was waiting for him. They detained him and sent him to that prison over there in Louisiana. And that's where he's been ever since. He hasn't seen an attorney. He hasn't gotten an appointment to get information further regarding his immigration status. He has no idea what is going on. Savannah is a stay-at-home mom, and Casper was the one bringing home the bacon. So Savannah was homeschooling the kids, and now she's left to try to figure it out all on her own. Taking care of the kids, trying to figure out how she gonna pay those bills, pay the mortgage, and everything else that they need financially. I believe Savannah has a GoFundMe. I won't be sharing it. Why? Because Casper and Savannah are Trump supporters. Before you feel sad about their situation, here are some of the screenshots that are floating around on what Casper found so intriguing out there on social media that he had to retweet, repost, however you do it on whatever platform. Back in 2021, this is what Casper reposted. Impeach Biden, impeach Harris, expel Pelosi, save America. Back in October of 2021, Casper was a fan of the phrase, "Let's go Brandon." We all know that was derogatory towards President Joe Biden. Again, in October of 2021, Casper reposted how to summarize a failed presidency in 7 words or less. And he's talking about the lower third message on this Fox News video. And you could see everybody wearing masks because this was during the height of COVID. Failed presidency. Casper wanted to repost that message. Hey, Casper and Savannah, when Joe Biden was president, you were free, living your life, living the American dream, on the pathway to natural citizenship. And now that your fave is in the White House, you, Casper, are sitting in a jail in Louisiana, and don't know what's going to happen to you, your wife, or your kids. Back in September of 2021, Casper reposted, "Imagine thinking Biden won legitimately," with the clown emoji. Back in April of 2021, Casper retweeted this MAGA troll right here with the picture of Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis, and it says, "Two of America's greatest leaders having dinner together at Mar-a-Lago last night." Somebody out there in that Louisiana prison, please ask Casper, how does he feel about Donald Trump being a great president now? Again, October of 2021, Casper retweeted or reposted, "Nothing about this administration is real." And he captions that with a picture of Kamala Harris wearing a mask and getting her COVID booster shot. Oh, Casper. The wool was pulled over your eyes, and now you're paying the price for it. In January 2021, Casper reposted or retweeted, "I think the Democratic Party is the party of Satan." Oh, poor Casper. It looks like to me, he's right where he should be. I have no sympathy for these people. They went into the voting booth and they voted for this man to hurt other people, not realizing that their status here in this country was the same as the people that they went into the voting booth to hurt. Donald Trump does not care about you. Donald Trump cares about the millionaires and billionaires. Casper and Savannah were a special team. Savannah was the citizen, so she was the one that went into the voting booth to vote for Donald Trump. Casper was out there on social media along with all of the other MAGA nuts, tearing other marginalized communities down, talking trash about the Democratic Party. Meanwhile, currently, while he's sitting in a prison, it's the Democratic Party that is fighting for his right to stay in this country. Who's the Satan now? Casper. Somebody over there in that Louisiana prison, ask him, who is the Satan now? I'll see y'all later.
Alright guys, there you have it. Actually, as you know, I've been telling you on this channel, MAGA is a cult, and for a cult to actually end, it needs the leader of the cult to actually gain a position of power. They needed the orange man to actually, you know, become president, for them to actually find out that all this was a lie, all this was a delusion, you know. Otherwise, it would have never actually, you know, been broken, because it is when the leader of the cult is in a position of power and he's not delivering on the promises that he sold to his, you know, cult members, that the cult members actually get a chance to wake up. This is what's happening to MAGA. This is what's happening, you know, to all the orange man voters, because now they're actually realizing that, wait a minute, I voted for a great America. I voted for America first. I voted for cheap prices of groceries. I voted for cheap prices of eggs. But where is all this? All of them are actually waking up to the fact that the cost of living is actually going higher instead of going down. Well, all this is because you guys never wanted to listen when people are trying to warn you guys. Well, this is what you get when you vote for hatred, because we all know that a lot of MAGA wanted the Trump policies because they thought that these policies were only going to affect people of color. They thought that these policies were only going to affect illegal immigrants and affect, you know, people of color in general. But now that it's affecting them, they don't like it. Now that it's affecting them, they coming here and crying and saying that they regret what, you know, they voted for, that this is not what they voted for. Well, newsflash, this is what you voted for. This is what you wanted. Now that it's actually affecting you now that you're getting a piece of what you voted? You don't like it? Well, F around and find out. This is what happens in a community, in a society. Everybody is interconnected one way or another. When one member of the family or the society is being hurt, it's gonna trickle down back on you, because this is like the human body. You cannot say that you don't like the legs but you like the hands, the head, and all other organs, but you're just gonna hurt, the legs. Well, the whole body is gonna feel the pain, whether you hurt the legs only or not, because it's all interconnected. This is what's happening to MAGA. They voted for these policies. They didn't do any research to understand what tariffs mean. They didn't do any research, to understand what was in Project 2025 after Democrats and all black folks actually try to warn you guys. You never try to do any kind of research. This was just a Google search away. You can basically go and ask Google, what is a tariff and how does it affect me as an American? Well, you F around, you find out. We have seen them being affected in a lot of things. Some are complaining about the cost of living. Others are complaining about being laid off, in their federal jobs, in their workplaces, because companies are trying to cut down on cost to make a profit because of tariffs. We have seen others be affected, from losing SNAP benefits and, a lot of basic benefits that they were getting. Now they're losing everything. And we have seen a lot of them actually lose government funding. But now that it's affecting them personally, they don't like it. Now they're turning on the orange man. Well, some of them have gone to the length of declaring that, they like the orange man, but they don't like his policies. How does that work? Let me know in the comment section, guys. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing, like this video, and let's keep the conversation going in the comment section below. As always, see you on the next episode.